Hi everybody, hope you're well. Okay, so last video we kind of talked about, some of the general rules around submitting quotes. So I'm just going to, basically show you what you should be aware of whenever you're submitting. So if I pick golden apple, okay, and I choose no limit, and as you remember, no limit means you should get 40 passes if it's sent in. If you pick between 100 and 900 uses, then you're only going to get 20 passes if it gets through. And obviously, if you send in a helios ray, it's 30 passes. If you get brought in. So I'm going to try and preview the drawing, okay? There we go. So whenever you basically submit a drawing, you can preview it before you go in. So this is a really great time to see if you see any little stray pixels, any little markings around the side that you think you might need to get rid of. And also you can choose the colours for your creation. So, there's no point in me, just for pure example, putting in blue and green, because you can see there's absolutely no blue or green on that horse, okay? Now, I may have used blue and green in the colours, but you want to really pick colours that are very relevant. So black and pink are the two most relevant colours to that coat. And then whenever you've basically done that, you can change it if you want to make it 100 use. As you can see, this isn't a donkey, obviously. So it's got a horn, so it's obviously a unicorn. So if we click on unicorn there, so basically if I'd submit it into donkey, then it wouldn't have got through because it would have been in the wrong, basically in the wrong category. So you want to make sure it's in the right category. You want to make sure how many uses you want. So if you don't mind getting 20 passes, pick anything there. If you want 40 passes, go for no limit. Then you want to give it a name, and you need to make sure you pick a name that nobody else has used before. And if your rendering of your drawing doesn't please you, you can start over. So basically, if it's not how you wanted it to look in the frame, you might want to go back and do a little bit of fixing and editing. And then this is the confirmation thing. So as I've said before, we went through these before, but I'll just read them out again. So make sure your drawing complies with the rules below. If not, you will lose your passes, and in case of fraud, your account will be closed. Okay, so if you get in real big trouble for stealing other people's work, your account is gone. Okay, Howrse doesn't care; it is going. Okay, so there mustn't be anything over the horse in the drawing. So no background, no humans, no characters. So as you can see, I have no humans, no characters, no grass, and it's not a draft horse. And the horse isn't wearing tack or bits or anything like that. There's only one horse in the illustration, and it must be submitted in the right category, and we've checked, it's a unicorn. And the horse must not be in poor quality, so it's not blurry, it's not pixelated, it's not in 3D, and it's in the right format. Basically, whenever in the previous video, when I tried to upload it, it said it was in the wrong format. So sometimes that can be because it's not in PNG, or possibly the fact that you've maybe resized it by accident, so you won't want to check that. And it mustn't be brutally cropped off, so it's not, the nose isn't cut off there and halfway outside the frame, and it must be sufficiently neat, so it's fairly neat there, nicely well set in the frame. It's not too small, it's reasonably filling the frame, and as I said before, I could stretch it, but it would make the horse out of proportion, so I'm not going to. And the horse must be set in this transparent background. So as I've been talking about transparent backgrounds before, if this wasn't in a transparent background, I would have like color here, if you can't see this color here, out where your horse isn't, it's not transparent, okay? And there mustn't be any content issues with the drawing, so it must not be offensive to young players. So as you can see, there's no blood, gore there, or anything offensive. Must not contain people. We've already established it hasn't. And it must feature a horse for the golden apple or a landscape for helios ray. And it mustn't give rise to copyright issues. This was, my own lines, my own work, blah, blah, blah. So it meets that criteria. It's not a photograph. And it's not fan art. And, my own lines there. Okay, so then once I have all that, I could click I have read and accept these terms. So once you click that, okay, what will happen then will be, if I just go into the creation space here, once you've done that, if you go in to see my illustrations, it'll come up here, right? Now, this is one of my other coats that went in earlier this year. It'll say the name of your coat, and when you hover over it, you'll see it. It'll say what category it is, and it'll give you the status. So the status here, you know, obviously won't be a tick. A tick means it's been accepted, and you know the uses and that. So it'll be a bit different here, but I can't submit to show you at the minute because I've only got one pass in there and I need two to submit. So that's just to give you a rough idea. So hope that helped, guys. I hope to actually maybe possibly do some lines and draw one and show you me actually using one of the programs, but hopefully get to that in the next video. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you had a lovely day. Bye.